Hello everyone, welcome back to the Spurs Podcast. We are here. And the boys are back together. How are we doing, boys? Are you guys? Are you good?
Yeah, it's going to be a shit episode, isn't it, really, this week?
Why is that, Josh? Why do you think that?
Because we've all won.
Well, yeah.
It should be a good thing.
So, that's the point.
We can all...
We're all in a good mood. We're all supporting our team, and we've got nothing bad to say. Like, there's no dynamic where Adam's team's been shit or my team's been shit. So we're all just three lads that this team have won.
I mean...
Does anyone care about that content?
I mean, we lost. We won last night, but we lost on the weekend.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you?
Yeah, we lost against Everton. So...
I've changed my mind. This is going to be a fucking excellent episode because I completely forgot that Jay's team didn't just lose to Everton, they actually got utterly spanked by Everton. And you could have not told me that, and I would have watched this entire podcast thinking you beat Villa, but that was the week before.
No, stay honest, stay real.
Cool.
I don't think we got spanked, but you know.
They could have scored more. You were carved over time and time again.
I think it was more the fact that we were shit than they were great. I think they were good, not.
Oh, congratulations! So what medal of honour do you want me to give you?
No,
there?
but we didn't get
Chelsea
spanked.
were just shit.
Yeah, there you go. We were just shit. Genuinely, that's what happened. I don't think Everton were amazing.
Well,
They was on the high of getting
I
this
don't-
interim manager in, weren't they? So
Yeah, exactly. It was
Which-
hugging ball boys.
Which is enjoyable how every single club that gets a permanent, a caretaker, a new manager get that bounce, unless you're Arsenal. You have to wait till West Ham.
And even then, like, did West Ham score first as well? Like, that was shaky.
You can't argue with 3-1, really.
Yeah, but like.
So I'm not,
But yeah, no, they were off that high. They got Ferguson in. I think, to be fair, like most, at that point, no matter who they were facing, they were going to give a good game to, because him coming in, he would have just went into that change room and gone, listen guys, you got to play for the badge, you got to play for the club, do it for the fans. Just that kind of typical, just hype it up about Everton.
that classic Duncan thing.
Duncan, big dunk.
Duncan does.
And to be fair, we didn't help in the fact that our defence just was utterly shit.
So was that the problem then, essentially?
100%, mate. So I think most of the goals, I think maybe the first one wasn't, but definitely the two after that of their goals, we pretty much handed to them. There's one where Kepa just passed the ball out, and it just went way in front of Zuma to their player.
That was the third, wasn't it?
Yeah. But then, like, to recover, Zuma goes at him, and then he just gets done quite easily. And then it was just this weird scrap in the box where I think N'Golo gets a foot in, but it bounces back to their player, and then it hits Asby's leg. It bounces back to their player. It was just a shambles, really. And yes, just our defence in general, that whole game was just like was a bit questionable. Had no clue what was going on. And to be fair, like, it baffled me why Tomori wasn't playing.
Instead of who?
Christensen or Zuma, to be fair, they both were equally as bad.
Me and Jay used to love Christensen.
Yeah, he did.
We don't understand what happened.
I don't know if it's a confidence thing. I don't know, because he's not playing as much. I don't know, but he used to be amazing, and now here he is, and him alongside Zuma. I don't want to single him out, but they were both weak links in that game. Really weak links, and to be fair, like even Asby and Emerson didn't. Was it Emerson or Alonso? I can't remember. They didn't. The whole back line was just awful.
Yeah, fair enough. I completely forgot. I was wandering about town, and I called Jay up actually, and I was like, all right, and then Jay was like, yeah, I was watching the game. I was like, oh, it's Saturday. Tottenham's on in like 2 hours. I forgot. And then Jay was like, yeah, we're losing 1-0 to Everton. I was like, oh well, lol, but you're gonna win.
Yeah, and then
they didn't. So
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, on Twitter, and obviously you gotta take what's said on Twitter with a pinch of salt, but Chelsea fans on Twitter just pissed me off.
Racist. Oh right.
No, they pissed me off, man. Like it's one game. Don't get me wrong, we haven't been amazing defensively all season, but it's one game where it really showed there's a flaw in our game, and they were like, "All right, we need to sit January here. We need to buy Kubala. We need to buy him, get this guy in. That was a shambles. You've ruined my week." This kind of thing, and I was just like, "Are you serious?" And I know it's Twitter, so I don't know. I shouldn't really get him mad. But like, I was reading it, so I couldn't believe what I was reading. See, we've got a young squad. They're gonna have difficult games like this. Everton were always gonna have a bounce back because of Duncan coming in. I just couldn't believe it. It's fine. It's a fine game to lose. Obviously, would have preferred not to, but just they pissed me off.
I mean, it's one of those things. Football fans are way too expectant. I don't want to predict to Adam here, but that's been one of the best things about United's decline is watching a fan base having to adapt.
Yeah.
To not having everything, and you're not the worst. Even in your shit period, you've won a Europa League, an FA Cup, and whatever else, the Community Shield.
Yeah.
So like, it's not the end of the world, and it's fun when that's why it's still nice being a Tottenham fan because we still expect fuck all, and we get it. It's a great time.
Yeah, and I just that was what the worst thing about this the loss was the reaction, and because of this whole transfer ban being we don't have it anymore. Just Twitter's just gone
away
mad.
With that. Why do you not have a transfer ban?
I read the statement and I still don't really know why. Our statement was more just a dig at City, really. We were like, City do it. I don't know if that's what I don't know if they went to the FA or whatever and just sat down and went, City do it. and they were like, you know what, fair play. You can sign people in January. I don't know. I really don't understand. So, but that's meant people are like going.
What players do you think you need to sign?
Well, we've been linked to a whole bunch of players. We've been linked to Chilwell, Sancho, Koulibaly, none of which I think will come to us. Maybe the only person that I'd say Koulibaly would more likely than the other two, but even then I don't see it.
What position do you need the most, would you say?
Well, so things have happened since this Everton game. So like I would have said obviously a centre back, but Rudiger's back in the game last night.
The reason you got rid of David Luiz isn't particularly because I know David Luiz is a shambles, but it's not because he's a shambles. The reason you got rid of David Luiz is because you've got too many centre backs.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I know, and I agree. I genuinely think Rudiger and Tomori is fine. That will be a fine centre back partnership for this season and another couple seasons.
The most confusing point, I guess, is that you've got Zuma. I think you can replace Zuma.
So I don't really want to talk about the Lille game just yet because we're talking about the weekends, but he played really well in that Lille game. So he's really weird, Zuma. Like I think if he's not playing really well, he's playing really shit. And I guess that's like David Luiz-esque, isn't it? But I think he could be better than he is. I think he's had some really shambolic games. But like against Lille, him and Rudiger, maybe Rudiger gave him more confidence. Who knows, that he played much better. So I don't know. It's a weird one. I think our squad's fine, how it is. I've been happy with the way things have gone this season, and I don't think in January necessarily need to strengthen many places.
We mentioned this the other day, didn't we? About your strikers. So when you had Abraham missing, from what I saw, that was a big problem for you, not having Abraham.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I mentioned signing a striker, and we had a bit of a discussion about it, didn't we?
Well, I agreed with Adam completely until I remembered that Michy Batshuayi existed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't calling Abraham a bad player because I really, really like him, but it was. I think the same with Rashford. If Rashford got injured, we've not got much up front. That's what I was.
But the same with Tottenham. Tottenham have had Vincent Janssen, Llorente, Soldado, and Adebayor as strikers while Harry Kane's been at the club, and none of them have been good. So
arguably Chelsea have the best two backup strikers that are in Batshuayi and Giroud. They're like
Giroud.
To be fair, I did forget about Batshuayi.
No. Yes, Giroud's not a bad player. Giroud's clearly a very good player, but you might as well be playing a cardboard box up front with the way Chelsea play.
Yeah,
Giroud it cannot be defined as a good striker for your squad. Because he doesn't work.
No, yeah, 100%. He's going to go in January, and I will miss him because he was a great player, but he doesn't fit anymore.
That's why Tammy's so good.
Yeah, Tammy's amazing.
If Giroud could throw his body around a bit and be as mobile and I would intelligence is probably the wrong word because Giroud's clearly an intelligent striker, but Tammy Abraham has height, skill. He seems to have a bit of finesse about him.
Yeah.
Whereas Giroud just would never be in the. I don't think Giroud would ever find himself in the positions that Tammy.
No, he wouldn't. No,
to finish them.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, he's gone in January anyway. I think Batshuayi is going to be our backup striker, But
he's a very different striker though. He relies on running through. I would find. But he pace and he plays on the line, whereas Tammy is a target man that can finish.
Yeah, 100%.
But,
so that goes back to the first question. Like, who do we sign in January? Because I don't know. Obviously, we could go out and go get some big names and whatever. But I don't know. I think our squad's really good, and they can only get better with time and playing together.
Do you need to sign someone?
Sorry?
Do you need to sign someone?
Well, no, not really. And to be fair, when we had the ban, I kept saying we've got Loftus-Cheek to come back in, who will be like a new signing when he comes back.
I hate that phrase.
Yeah, I know, but he will, because we've not had him since
I know, but he might be a different player after an injury that bad. You never.
100%, obviously not. Hopefully not. He's amazing, but.
Yeah, he was becoming a good player before he got injured, weren't he? To be fair, for England
all
as
you
well.
need to do is define what you mean by do you need to sign anyone. Will Chelsea be fine if they don't sign anyone? Yes. Will they finish at least in the top 6 if they don't sign anyone? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But is that what will Chelsea challenge for the title? No. Will Chelsea challenge for the title if they sign anyone in January? No. Like, it's one of those, because Liverpool are so good, it's one of those ones where it's they don't need anything, because an FA Cup and a Champions League run is within their grasp with the squad they have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure adding, I don't know, fucking Decore, let's say, from Watford changes anything for that. Like,
yeah, no, 100%, mate, 100%.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think we need to get anyone. I think it's getting ridiculous now, the amount of people people on Twitter and just in general are saying that who we need to buy. Chilwell keeps coming up, and like same argument.
Well, every single top 6 club should be trying to look at buying Chilwell.
Yeah, 100%. But he's in a top.
Apart from Liverpool.
He's in a top 6 squad already, so he doesn't need to go anywhere, does he?
No, but that is the one player that you'd always just take. I mean, it would improve United.
Yeah.
It would improve you guys. It would improve us.
Definitely.
It would improve Arsenal, and it would improve. City, because Mendy
See, I got a left back now, really.
Done it.
And
the only player that's better than him in the Premier League at left back is Robertson.
Yeah. Our left back position's struggling as well. Like, even though Alonso's been struggling for a while now, and Emerson was supposed to be like, he was really good at the end of last season, but this season he's not coming to his own yet.
No. Yeah. Do you have any more points? Or
No, not really. I think about that game anyway. Obviously, we've got to talk about the Lille game, but we'll do that in part 2. But no, yeah, things are okay. Chelsea fans just need to calm down.
Well, football fans generally need to calm down.
Yeah, true.
I'm not I'll just say that I've seen the game and I've seen the highlights. I've seen Match of the Day. I've seen but the way I digested Tottenham v Burnley was I was driving, so I put it on the radio.
Yeah.
A fun experience. I enjoyed it. It was very therapeutic. Just driving along, listening to Tottenham's spanker team. It was lovely.
Yeah, to be fair, you don't do that often, and the radio's really good at times, isn't it?
Yeah. But the only thing I will say is the thing that got me most about this radio experience is something that I don't know if you guys would have registered, because it's one of those weird things. Where it was like, we're going to go to Watford now, because they cut around the grounds. The main game was actually the Liverpool game, and it was cutting around to all the games, and it went with Nigel Pearson's first game as manager, and I just went, what? When did that happen?
It went under the radar, didn't it?
Football is weird, isn't it? Like,
Nigel? Why is Nigel back? Like, the last I heard, he was calling people ostriches at Leicester and got booted out the door because his son, we maybe should be careful what we say here, but his son essentially racially abused a Chinese girl in a brothel and had to be kicked out of the club. I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, allegedly.
Allegedly.
And then bloody Ranieri came in and won a title.
I know. That one went really under the radar, didn't it? I didn't even think about it. I kind of saw it and didn't acknowledge it.
I almost crashed the car.
What?
Nigel Pearson. Ridiculous. But no, just briefly, there's not really much to say about our game. Four fantastic goals against an incredibly well grilled defence. And then, Mora's scruffy tapping. But apart from that, what was quite weird was hearing the Son goal on the radio. That was a fun
Oh
experience.
my god, that Son goal!
terrific
I forgot about
Son,
that.
it's like the radio. And as we drive along, Vertonghen clears. Son picks it up on the edge of his 18-yard box. It's Son. Dele Alli's to his left. Still Son. He beats his man. He beats Barnsley. It's a goal. And I was like,
They must have been talking for a while, man. Like that's amazing. Oh.
I found a lay-by to pull in, and like tweeted it. I was like, what's going on? I was like, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
I was watching the game actually. I just got a very legal stream up, and I think I had it up at like you were already 2 goals in, and you were relentless, man. Burnley had like no legs to stand on.
No, it was. I mean, I've seen. There's not really much. So both of Kane's finishes were spectacular.
The first one as well. Like,
here's a little question for you: who's going to finish the season with more goals? Musa Sissoko or Kovacic? Because they've both just started popping a few in the past few weeks.
We'll keep an eye on this because this could be interesting.
These players not renowned for scoring, and suddenly they're like, you know what? Fuck it.
Kovacic is he's this season playing mint, Like he deserves a couple goals here and there. He's been playing spectacularly.
He's one of those players where it almost feels, and this may be a completely stupid thing to say, but it feels like his form may be detrimental just because even though he's playing really, really well, it really must have a headache. Because I'm sure at the start of the season, Lampard must have gone Jorginho, Kante, and then an attacker, Mount, Barkley, whoever.
Yeah.
And then Kovacic starts playing really well, and Loftus-Cheek, and he must sort of go, that's not, because I don't feel like Kovacic is the way Chelsea wants to play, but he's doing such a good job, you can't leave him out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. Well, Frank said it. Frank said he's had the problem. It's a good problem, but the problem he's having is who's he going to pick week in, week out? Because
you can't leave Kante out.
You can't, no. But
Chelsea have become so attuned to like the Jorginho being in there.
Yeah, he's been leaving Jorginho out the past couple of games, other than last night.
Well, I can imagine like that will be the final option, and they'll divert back to a style without him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a thought. Maybe it's a player being so good that he actually is almost a hindrance by being good. It's a weird thought.
It can't. You're hitting the nail on the head. To be fair, he is.
People throw it with Harry Kane a lot as well because obviously we did well not such run without him. But as soon as he's fit, like he shouldn't have played the Champions League finalists. They're like, well, I see what you're saying, but also he's Harry fucking Kane. Like,
yeah.
What do you want from it? Like, sorry, Harry. Sorry, the best player we've ever had, and probably one of England's greatest ever strikers. Like, get in that way. We're gonna play Llorente because
fuck you.
No, it doesn't happen like that. Sorry, I've got on a tangent there. But yeah, there's not really much to say. We smashed them, and what's nice about smashing Burnley, sorry Elliot, is that you know that they're such a well-drilled team. Burnley don't really get smashed.
I hate playing Burnley. Burnley.
No, everyone hates playing Burnley. And Chris Wood does Chris Wood things, and obviously they didn't have Ashley Barnes, which was a relief, but they had Jay Rodriguez instead. But Chris Wood, he's a bastard. And I mean that in the best possible way. I'd love watching Chris Wood play for me. If he played at Tottenham, I'd be like, yes, get in there, Chris Wood. As he just throws his fucking elbows at everyone, and you're like, yeah, why not? But it was just nice because that is a defence consisting of, I don't think the fullbacks are particularly great, but you've got Tarkowski and me in there, and that they're going to be a nightmare to break down. And we broke them down, 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 and we broke them down. Sissoko hit the fucking post. Sissoko could have a brace. I change everything I'm saying. Burnley are shit. You can't let Sissoko almost have a brace. It's not acceptable. Technical difficulties, Jay difficulties, Adam difficulties. This entire podcast are fucking difficult. I can't remember the last time I put a major problem into this podcast. Fuck you both.
This wasn't a major problem. I said, can we pause? We said yes, and we started rolling again. You're making it a big deal now. It ain't a big deal, Josh.
Paused.
Josh, ain't a big deal.
Kill the child.
And we just had some technical difficulties.
That's it really. For the Tottenham thing, it's good. Jose Mourinho has a win percentage of 80%, and we're gonna win the treble next season. So what do you want?
Fuck off. Alright, let's move on. Adam, take it away, big man. What happened?
Oh yeah, shit. I forgot about this.
You forgot about everything that happened on the weekend.
Sorry, Jay, I had a busy week, alright?
It, to be fair.
Sorry, Jay.
Yeah, no.
Has my week inconvenienced you? Have things that have happened within my week been an issue for you, Jay? I apologise.
I ain't gonna say anything.
I apologise, Jay. I'm sorry that maybe some of the things are on my mind this weekend.
Let the children argue it out. But I know. Anyway, we beat City. I can't believe it's the best I've seen us play all season. Most definitely, you know.
You felt like you could have been 4 or 5 up by the time you scored your second.
Easily. We should have been 1-0 up 30 seconds in. You know, with that chance. You know, Rashford at the bar, didn't it? We just had chance after chance after chance, and it was so nice to watch, because I watched it with my dad as well. I don't usually do that, and it was just it was a fantastic feeling. Rightfully a penalty. I don't know if.
Absolutely. I don't think there's any debate about that, is there?
Yeah,
no, there's a big discussion about it, but yeah.
Martial took his goal fantastically. I took it early, which caught Ederson off guard. And then we just didn't stop until 85th minute. That goal was always going to happen for me. I think it could have happened in the 60th minute, 70th minute, but we managed to hold on pretty well. I did shit myself for the last few minutes of that.
Oh God! When it went through that, when the bodies in like the 89th or 90th, and the only thing I know about that, I can't remember anything that happened. I remember it being incredibly like, oh shit, this is City's going to equalise. But then it was also Fred. I just remember Fred clearing it. That's in my mind. That's all I got.
Fred again.
That's the analysis.
Same as Tottenham. He had a blinder. It was fantastic. It just sweeps it up perfectly. Everyone had a good game. Lindelof was fantastic. Saved us from conceding against De Bruyne. De Gea was, looking like he's getting back on form. Wan-Bissaka is a saint. he had Sterling in his back pocket all game. He just did not let anyone through, did he? And the only I don't like going back to negatives, because it was a fantastic game, but Pereira come on and really he proper made me laugh. You think he got booked after 30 seconds.
Have you not seen someone put that like highlights reel up on Twitter? It's the music, and it's like him getting subs on. It's like and he just like absolutely murders. It's like, oh, okay. No.
But no.
Are you Oh, sorry.
No, I have nothing bad to say. Like, it's. I sound like such a hypocrite when 1 week I go, oh yeah, it's time for him to go now, and then we beat Tottenham and City in 3 days.
No, but Adam, right? I don't want to destroy your bubble here, right? But the 2 points I want to make. The first of which is a bit of a broader point that's going to upset you. Are you not a little bit upset that you're this excited about beating Man City?
End of the day, it's a derby, and it's the one of the
I know. But just there was a time where
It doesn't matter if we was 20th, if we was in League One, if they was.
Okay. No. I just wanted to throw it in there.
Being said.
But the only thing I'll say is, remember what I said. This is United. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Statistically, this season, if you look at the table, you've beaten every single team above you in the table. Every single one of them. But that's not the issue with United. The issue is Norwich come along and go, fuck you, we're playing six behind the ball. And United go, oh, okay. Well, can you attack us then? Because if you attack us, we can attack you. And Norwich go, nah, you're alright. And United go, oh, fuck. Like...
No, I agree with you, because we made that joke as soon as the game finished. We're going to get beat off Everton on Sunday.
It's Everton. It's big dunk,
but the thing is,
Everton.
It's a joke, but I can see it happening, honestly.
Yeah. And
yeah, 100%.
I'm going to be happy while I can, because we was...
No, it's fair. You've had a great week, and you've picked 6 points up off Tottenham and City. You can't...
And at the end of the day, it's not just that. We're 5th, and I'm still confused to how.
Yeah, same. I'm confused about how. I'm confused about all the positioning this season.
Yeah, we're lucky that everyone else has been dropping points. To be fair,
well,
like it's not been a terrific
season. Are you lucky, or is that
apart
just the league now? Liverpool. It's
Yeah,
Liverpool.
you're
That's
right.
a good point, actually.
It's Liverpool, and then it's the rest of us just being absolute. I don't know. I don't want to say it. Wallies.
Yeah, you know, at the end of last season where
The great top
I
four
think-
banter race.
exactly the great 4 top banter race, but it's like the great top 10 banter race, and
I'll sound agree.
everyone
I'll just-
it's further than that as well. Everyone's just falling over each other, getting back up.
No,
Liverpool,
you're right.
Liverpool are Usain Bolt, and then the rest of the teams have their shoelaces tied together, and none of them have realised. So they just continuously get up and just go, and then get up. And
Yeah, but being fifth does flatter us a lot because we can lose on Sunday, which could happen, and we'll drop back to 10th.
Yeah,
So,
it's crazy,
so
isn't it?
it's a mad one, to be fair. But no, I don't really have much else to say, to be fair.
Are you Ollie in or Ollie out still? What's going on? Where do you stand? Ollie's at the wheel.
I don't know.
Oh, he's back. He's an Ollie at the wheel kind of guy again.
I'm not
isn't
Ollie. No, I'm not Ollie at the wheel. He's not going to win us a league.
he? Nah, of course not.
But
But none of
saying
us are
that,
gonna
we're
win the
not
league.
ready to win the league yet. I think the way you've got to look at it is it's. Go on, what are you going to say?
no, Jay just said none of us are in the league, and I was like,
Yeah. We've got a long way to go. Everyone knows that.
But are you
But
still
he's only
taking
the
the right
right
steps?
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
Is he part of that long run? Maybe. I don't know.
Fair enough,
Sounds
mate.
easy.
Fair enough. Well, should we leave part 1 there, boys?
yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Mhm.
Cool.
Come back in part 2.
Right, part 2. We're only going to have 2 parts today because
Yeah, sure.
fuck you all.
Josh, no.
Josh has got somewhere to be. So
Josh, no. You know.
Yeah, I've got plans there soon, so we have to rush this along. Unless you two want to you two could just stay, I can go. I don't care. If you want to do a part 3, do a part 3. If in fact if you two don't do a part 3, I mean, explain that to the public.
You ain't getting a part 3.
You look at Elliot in the eyes.
Elliot,
And you tell him that you.
Elliot, you ain't getting a part 3.
And
bud.
Leah, you look at Leah in the eyes.
Go
In
on.
fact, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't look at Leah in the eyes. That's going to be an extreme time. Ooh. Anyway.
I
Well, no, I did wear this tonight, to be fair. So
Oh no. Anyway, sorry. The only thing, obviously, it's the Champions League. It was the Champions League yesterday and tonight. So I would just like to say one thing, and then you can discuss, that, if you want.
Yeah, cool. Go ahead.
Do you know Jordan?
Yeah.
Jordan Ibe will be facing trial for apparently smashing his Bentley into a coffee shop in the summer.
Nope.
That was a piece of news that flagged me by.
This is
He apparently crashed his
Wait, did
Bentley. Jordan Ibe, Bournemouth, ex-Liverpool player.
yeah.
Apparently, he just crashed a Bentley into a shop, the front of a coffee shop. It damaged it so badly that the entire front had to be removed and restructured. He just drove away.
Really?
But that's not even the big news, guys. That's not even the big news. The fact is that he's turned up to court. He's turned up to court looking like this. We'll have to put a little edit here, but I'm going to just send you this because this is an upsetting jumper.
Oh.
Where are you both? Where are you both? You're going to have to be an edit here.
You keep telling yourself, there's going to have to be an edit here.
Yeah, no, just like remind
You
me.
got to get
Something wrong.
our reactions there.
No, don't you worry. Oh, well, you know what? Oh, come on, this is difficult, this. You minimise. Oh, no. This is fucking up. Colossi. Why is the thing going wrong? Don't be an arsehole.
I've just got it so ready, I'm like, I want to see this photo.
Honestly, imagine going to court, right? And you're there, like, you're ready for court. You're getting dressed. You're Jordan Ibe, and you're there, like, and your girlfriend. Let's say girlfriend. Don't know about his relationship status. But you ready for court, Jordan? He's like, yes, I'm ready for court. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Are you going to put your nice jumper on, Jordan? Yes, I've got my nice jumper for court. And then he puts this on, and honestly, this has dragged on for far too long and has not gone well.
Still not seen the jumper.
Here we go. I'm sending the jumper now. The jumper hath been sent.
Oh.
Oh, I thought the jumper had been sent. Ah, there we go. The jumper hath been sent.
Oh my god. It's like you know the colour, it's a bit like Chelsea's third kit. But some
What's the shittest house in Harry Potter?
Huffleby.
Huffleby.
He thought it.
Hufflepuff, is it?
Hufflepuff bee. The Hufflepuff bee.
Fucking hell, what is that?
Jordan Ibe.
The shit one anyway.
Jordan Ibe is Hufflepuff. You heard it here first. Back post exclusive.
Oh wait, I love it. Fucking hell.
It looks like the bee's just been cut out by his sister and stuck on his jumper.
Specifically, that is the style that Adam's sister would use. Anyway, right.
My sister's a child, by the way, so that you needed to know that, don't you? Oh, it's sent twice, Josh. Just just in case I didn't see it.
Right, that took far too. That took far too long. Jay, what happened in the Champions League? Tell us.
Okay, so as we were saying on the Everton game, we played defensively so bad. Rudiger came in and it was a great time. He looked fit. He was just amazing. He shored up our defence so much. We had, excuse me, Zuma alongside him. Then played well. I don't know if that was because of Rudiger, but it was great. And we won. We won 2-1. It was a really good game for about 80 minutes, and then they scored, and it was in a nervy 10 minutes, because if we drew or lost that game, I think we would have gone out because of the Valencia result. But we're into the last 16. It's amazing. I'm really, really chuffed because just the Champions League, man, I love it. And it was a tense game for 10 minutes, so we did it.
Cool. I mean, it was one of those things where it was just, the only thing I will say, and I know, whatever, you got through, that's all that matters, but if you look at that group, and we looked at that at the start, how the fuck did Valencia manage to finish top of that group?
It's mad.
Yeah.
I saw that group, I was like, that's going to be a difficult group, and to the end, it stayed difficult.
But I don't think it wasn't difficult, because...
No, it's difficult in the respect that we're all...
We talk about the top four banter race. Every single... Especially Lille, but we'll fuck Lille. They were shit. Yeah. Every single team in that group fucked it. Like, Ajax got both their centre-backs sent off against you and fucked it. And they should have been... they were toothless against Valencia last night. You guys just... Both games you should have probably... you bottled the penalty. You but the Valencia game shouldn't have ended. Was it 3-3 in the end, or was it 2-2?
2-2, I think, but yeah.
But it was just mad. All of you just kept tripping up, and
crazy.
It ended up with Valencia at the top, what the fuck? And which is, I don't want to jinx it because we'll draw them now and get. But it's better for us because Tottenham now have a chance of drawing Valencia, whereas the other options were PSG, Barcelona. I can't remember quite who's in there, but because a lot of English teams have qualified top, it really limited the amount of teams that Tottenham could get because of the way the system works.
So Chelsea finished second.
Yes. Because of the head-to-head.
I didn't even know. I thought they smashed
That's
it.
what I said last night, because I knew. Obviously, then Jay patronisingly came back and went, and Ajax finished third. I was like, yes, I know that.
Well, saying that, I didn't know Tottenham finished second.
Well, yeah, Tottenham finished. Yeah, well, we'll get onto that briefly because that's going to be my sign-off line, and I'm going to leave you to round off the podcast because I've got to go.
Great.
I don't give a shit.
This guy, man.
But no, it's just weird. Like, yes, Ajax should have won. It should have been Chelsea, Ajax, Valencia, Lille. That should have been the way. But that's not the way football works. But this isn't just a Valencia team that aren't as good. This is a Valencia team that are in turmoil. That they're having battles with the owner. It's chaos at Valencia.
Yeah, it really is.
Just won the group. But you know what? I don't care. Hopefully Tottenham get them. Hopefully Tottenham smash them. I've said it.
Hopefully that doesn't happen. But what?
Okay. Cool. Right, I have a few minutes, so I'm just going to quickly talk about the Bayern Munich game. If we draw, we finish second in the group. If we win, we clinch second in the group. And if we lose, we will fall to second in the group. So, you know what? Doesn't really matter. Let's see how Mourinho handles another big game. Let's see what happens.
Fair enough.
You guys finish up.
See you later, Josh.
Don't forget to tell your dad, Josh.
He forgot to tell the dad. Jesus Christ. We're not going to linger around for too much longer now anyway. You want to speak about your game tomorrow, Adam?
Yeah, and again, it's one of those. We've already qualified. We're probably going to play the youth again, which would be nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's one of them. Seeing the teams that have finished third, or will potentially finish third, it's looking like quite a hard competition this now, the Europa League, and I would like to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because why not?
Yeah, of course.
Now Ajax are in it, which was the final when we beat them.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
It is. When this happens, I personally don't like the fact that the third place teams go down into the Europa League. They should just be out. And to be fair, I reckon the third place teams would rather just go out, some of them anyway. But it does make the Europa League that a little bit more interesting now, because you've got Inter that have just dropped down, Ajax, you guys are still in it, Arsenal are still in it, Wolves are still in it. Like, it could be a quite interesting time once you get to it, because obviously it's round of 32 now, not 16, is it? So, but it could be an interesting final. But I think I was speaking to someone last night, and you'd rather get these big teams and go for it and win it in a style that feels like you've earned it, other than getting someone else,
Well, especially us, because we can only beat the big teams, can't we?
If you get like sort of
give us everyone.
If you get Porto, you'll be fucked.
In terms of Champions League, so you finished second, Tottenham have finished second. What are your hopes for the tournament?
Yeah, it's a difficult one, to be fair, because at the start of the season I thought, especially with that group, as much as Josh likes to say it wasn't a hard one, I knew it'd be a hard group, because that's 3 teams battling for 2 places. That automatically makes it a hard group. I'm happy to get out of the group stage now, and going from here, I think I might just be happy where we get, especially with the squad, especially with what's been happening at Chelsea for the past season or so. Just to be back in the Champions League, I think I'll be happy. Obviously, I'd want to take it the whole way, but there's some big teams in our way, and now, like you said, we're finishing second. I don't know who we can pull up, but we're going to pull up a hard team now, aren't we?
So you still can't get English teams, can you?
No, not at this stage, I think.
So you won't be able to draw Liverpool?
No. I want Spurs in the final, and I really want Chelsea to beat Jose Mourinho and Spurs in the final. That might be... that's a fairy tale. That's amazing.
See, it'd be interesting to hear what Josh has to say, but he disappeared. So
he's
him.
Brilliant.
He's busy. I think we should end it there, don't you, Ed?
Yeah, I think we've not much has happened really.
No, yeah. Sorry, it's been a shorter podcast this week. I guess it's better for Josh editing. I will say, exciting things are happening at the Black Post. So if you listen this far, you actually care about us, and things are happening. I don't think I'm going to say much more than that, but things are happening. Exciting things.
But actual real things.
Real things. So. We're not just chatting about football. Well, I guess we still will be, but.
Yeah, but that's all we'll say.
But yeah, no. That's it.
We just not shut up. Just let things. But things might not happen. Life is shit. Tories are probably in power by the time you've seen this video. Just things don't always happen. So just shush, and maybe, but shush. Shut up. Shush. Shush.
Thank you for watching, and tell your dad.
Tell your dads.
Yeet.